name is Jonathan Fett, and I was in your English 101 class this spring semester in 2017. This class was very important to me because it's actually a retake, so I wanted to take this class really serious and get all my work done, make sure everything is fine and good. Get it turned in on time this semester. I did miss one assignment, but I did make it up through doing extra credit and going the extra mile. So that was good that you put the extra credit in it. That was great. I appreciate that. And so going into the class, we had a discussion post kind of introducing ourselves. And what I said in the discussion post is that I've taken many online classes over the past, few semesters that I've been in college, mostly online, which is, has been great for me because I work a lot. And this has helped me be more self-reliant. It's on me to get the work turned in, which is over the years of doing online classes, it's helped me a lot to turn the work in on time. And this also comes back to doing online classes so many times is that you have to be very, very consistent. And this goes back to the English 101, the SLOs that we have at English 101. And first one is the student will demonstrate proficiency in using writing as a process to produce a text. This is very, important as a writer. Going through this course, I learned that thinking critically is very important. Being curious with your topic, going outside the box and thinking of something else, thinking of something creative, that helps me with the process to produce a text. Challenge some beliefs, some known beliefs out there, kind of go on the edge and find different ways to ask why or ask questions why. And the second one is the student will compose with understanding of writing context. Engaging in intellectual discussions, that's very important in the second one, in the SLOs, English 101, second one. The student will compose with understanding of writing context. And the intellectual discussions that we had on draft and peer review of our first paper that we did on the film analysis. That was really good for me to go through and look through all of them and read other people's material and get some other ideas from them. So that really helped me understand writing context, going through it and reading other people's constructive criticism towards other papers that people have written, and respecting other people's points of views. This is very important for understanding and writing context because you need to understand what other people believe to get your point across. And number 3, the student will demonstrate proficiency in idea development through critical and creative thinking. Before choosing a topic for a research paper, what should you do? The first step before choosing your topic for the research paper is to do your research. Doing your research is very important. Like I said before, being curious with your topic, looking at other different ways, other different ideas that other people have, and peer revisions. This helps through critical and creative thinking. Peer revisions, you have a peer that comes and revises your paper, looks over it, gives you some ideas. That will help you a lot through critical and creative thinking. That has helped me a lot because I had a few of my roommates look over my paper and give me some ideas. So that helped me on my final paper, which was some great ideas that really helped me out on my paper. And they proofread my paper. It's always good to proofread your paper to make sure your sources are all correct. That was a big thing that I did not do first time coming around. But now that I have roommates, it kind of gave me a good idea to put it out there and get their information and see what they say about it. And also go through the discussion posts and look what other people wrote about my paper. Most people did like it. They liked the topic. The topic was on like cell phones and distractions. Is cell phones great for the up and coming generation, or has it impaired them? So I got some great feedback on the discussion post, so I'm excited about that, and that really helped me with my paper. The student will demonstrate proficiency in organizing his or her own text. This was great because there was, I believe it was Unit 6. It was talking about putting your paragraphs together in TTEIC. So making sure that there is a introduction, 3 body paragraphs, and a conclusion paragraph. This is very important for MLA. This was another part of my final paper that I forgot. Some of the basics for MLA revision is some small things that I forgot, which I regret, but after looking through the comments that was put by the teacher, Ms. Stacy, it helped me understand what I did wrong, and in the future I'm totally not going to do that. And one was I asked a question for my thesis, which it should be kind of like a statement persuading the reader, which I did not do. And then going on to number 5, the student will demonstrate proficiency in revision strategies. Set your ASA. Revision strategies in that, you have people proofread it, which I did with my roommates, which was great for my revision. It says that in one of the handouts that we had to do, set your essay aside for a few days and let it be graded. Raise like, sorry, this lets you look at it with a fresh eyes with revising. So if you set it aside for a day and you think about it and then you look at it again, you might get some fresh ideas to revise your paper, and that really helped me with my final paper. I put it aside for about 5 days, and I looked back at it, read it, and I did make some major changes, specifically for the transitioning between paragraphs. That was really weird that I didn't catch up the first time, so it's very important to go back and look at your central ideas and focus on your areas of your paragraph, which is your body and your conclusion. Excuse me. And number 6, the student will demonstrate proficiency in editing her or his own work for errors that interfere with understanding. So with this one, check that all body sections are well developed and apply TTEIC form of the paragraphs, and make sure that all body sections are fairly balanced. You don't want the discussion of one focus area to be 2 pages long when another is only a half page. So you don't want to focus so much on one question. You want to focus and give a balanced statement about each question in your paper, so you're not talking about one more than the other. Make sure your words are appropriate. That is a very big one. Areas in your work, going through, make sure grammar, punctuation, pronoun errors, subject verb agreement errors, verb tense shifts. That is very important when you're revising and correcting your errors in your paper. And going on to number 7. Student will demonstrate use of formal documentation skills, including location-appropriate electronic and print sources, incorporating appropriate sources into a student-generated text, and identifying and using credible sources. So going back to, I believe it was Unit 7. Actually, I think it was Unit 6. I'm sorry, I can't remember. But it was that was a unit that taught us how to go through JCTC and go through the online library and go through and find academic sources that have credible sources, that have wrote these credible authors. So going through my final paper, it was very important for me to use the online database that we have for JCTC, like EBSCO, Host, JSTOR. I used both of those. And those were very helpful looking for the academic journals that of my topic. It wasn't really hard to find. There's a lot of them out there. It was just kind of hard to find the ones specifically of the topics and the questions that I was talking about. So the library database is you can find articles in journals, magazines, newspapers. If they're cited correctly, which you cite that in the Works Cited page of MLA format, if they are cited correctly, that's great for the paper, and you can do the in-text citations correctly. That was a big thing for me, that I did have difficulty at first with the in-text citations, but after looking back at the comments of my final paper, I look back and realized that I did do it wrong, which is just a small error. So you do put the last name and then the page numbers of which you found it, and reference it then to your Works Cited page. Okay. Yeah, when I took the course, when I started this course, I didn't really know what to expect. I knew it was going to be a basic English 101 course, but this course actually gave me a lot of information. The reason why I did is because all of the handouts that we had to do, those really put a hands-on type of work for me and to be engaged with what we were working on that week. So that really helped me out and understand what English 101 is all about. I'm going to take what I learned and put it towards a lot of other classes that I hope to take in the future at IUS, like I said at the beginning. So hopefully all goes well, and I appreciate you teaching this class, Miss Stacy, and I hope you have a great summer. Thank you.